Hey guys, welcome back to 3 Margaritas in Keto Cooking. Before we start anything, I want to take care of a little bit of business. Just so you know, we are streaming on all the importante platforms. We are on Facebook, we're on the TikTok, we're on YouTube, and we are on Instagram, okay? So look us up, 3 Margaritas in, you can find us. Also, one thing I want to point out, if there's something that you want to see, something you want us to cook, a question you have that you want answered from us, we have an email. We're getting bougie. All right, so our email is 3margaritasin@gmail.com. Now, 3 is spelled out THREE. That's 3margaritasin@gmail.com. Ask us questions, tell us what you want to see, whatevs, we're here for you, okay? All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a casserole today. So I've kind of taken a casserole that's called a John Wayne casserole, and I've kind of made it my own. And so understand, this casserole is complex, not because it's hard to make, but because there's a lot of steps to this casserole. But when I tell you, oh my God, it's yummy, you're gonna love it, okay? And I was afraid that we were gonna have to give up this casserole because it wasn't very keto friendly, but we have made this thing keto friendly for you. So understand, in the keto lifestyle, you don't necessarily have to give up the things that you love. They just need to be altered just a little bit. So, all right. So what I want you to do, guys, is join me as I show you how to make the Alan Casserole. Okay. All right. So first thing you want is to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Are we going to use this oven yet? No. But we already want to go ahead and preheat it because we don't wait for it to be preheated. Okay. All right. So second step. Take a sip of your margarita. Thanks for coming. All right, so baking dish. Okay, I don't know what size this is. I don't know. It's not a 9x13. It's bigger. All right, so I'm gonna take this. Take my non-named cooking spray that has EVOO, the extra virgin olive oil. Give that a good spray. Okay. Because we don't want nothing to stick. Good old spray. All right, perfect. All right, so we've done that. All right, so first thing is a dough. In the regular recipe, it calls for a biscuit dough. Well, biscuits put this on me, okay? This is Body by Fast Food and Biscuits. Can't do that. All right, so what this has in it is 2 cups of almond flour. It has a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. It has 1 stick of cold butter. It has a tablespoon of artificial sweetener, which I would say a sugar-free keto sweetener, if one will. It also has a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon cream of the tartar. Okay? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this. I'm just going to kind of put my fingers up in it because it's delicious. All right, and I'm going to take this out because this is my house, and we can do what we want to do here. All right, so I'm just going to kind of take this out, and we're just going to try to flatten this out, okay? We want this to go across our entire pan, okay? Yes, there's still some chunks of butter in there, but there's a reason for that, because it's going to continue to bake. That butter is going to melt, and it's going to be yummy. It's going to be so good, all right? So I am just going to spread this across our pan. We want this to be even, and this is going to bake with us in our casserole, okay?
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Perfect. All right, guys, so there that is, okay? I gotta wash this nastiness off my hands, but that is the almond flour biscuit per se kind of thing that we're doing there. All right, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Almond flour is not my favorite. It is very strong. But you know what? With everything we're about to put on top of it, I'm not that worried because all the flavors are going to seep into it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you any BS. I'm not. Because almond flour is not for me. But it is what it is. I got to have it. Okay? So all the flavors of everything that we're about to cook is going to soak down into this crust. So I'm not too upset about it. But there's also a coconut flour. I've seen some other things in stores that I haven't tried yet, but whatevs. This is almond flour biscuit, okay? All right, so we've got that ready. Next thing we want to do is go ahead and get our I got 2 chicken breasts, okay? I want to go ahead and get those to boil, okay? You'll see this little thing right here. All right, this is garlic. We'll go over in another video how we do our garlic. This is probably about 1.5 cloves of garlic. And I just like to boil it in my chicken because it goes ahead and gives it like a nice, good flavor in there, okay? So I'm just gonna put enough water in here to cover my chicken breasts. My chicken boobies, they need some water. I tend to put warm water in there because of the fact that I don't want to wait so long for my stuff to boil, okay? All right, perfect. There we go. Got that covered. I'm going to put this on my eye over here, and I'm going to go ahead and set this joker right here on high. I want a good rolling boil on that. So when we get that on a good boil, we let it boil for about 15 minutes, but always, always, always take your chicken out, cut it, make sure that it's fully cooked, because if you don't, it's gonna make you sick, and we don't want to do that. No, we don't. All right, so I'm gonna let the stuff heat up here because I'm a little ill prepared. I'm about 4 margaritas in, but whatever. That's what the show's about, okay? So we're gonna let this come to a boil. I've got some other things working right now, but while we wait on this to boil, I'll be back with you guys in just a minute.
5 minutes later.
Okay, so while we're waiting on our chicken to warm up, I've got 2 tablespoons of butter in this pan and about 1.5 cloves of garlic made how we make it. We freeze it and melt it and use it, okay? Because I am about to saute some vegetables that are very important to this casserole, okay? I was trying to get that good and melted and aromatic. Oh, it smells delicious, yummy. I love it. All right, so while that's doing that, I'm gonna take my little bowl over here that I've already got cut up. Okay, in this bowl is 1 red bell pepper, 1 green bell pepper, half of a medium white onion, and 2 fresh jalapenos, okay? So we're gonna just put that right in there. It's ready to go. I'm gonna scrape all the goodness out. All right, this is a key part of this casserole, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna saute these vegetables, okay? I'm going to add a little bit of salt to these because salt kind of dehydrates them just a little bit and also brings out the natural flavor of that vegetable, okay? Now, just to give it a little I'm going to give a little bit of Italian seasoning to it. This is just a non-name brand Italian. And a little bit of pepper. Y'all know I'm gun-shy with this pepper because this thing right here likes to be just dumping it. I'm scared. I'm so scared. It likes to be dumping it out, but all right, it's cooperate with me today because it's a Sunday. Hallelujah. All right, so what we're gonna do is I've got this on about a medium heat, and that's where we want to keep it. This process is gonna take about 5-6 minutes, okay? Because we want to get those things nice and sauteed, and the onions are looking a little bit translucent, which means you can see through them. They look a little bit clear, okay? So we are going to saute these. These are just one of the, oh my God, it adds so much to this recipe, all right? So I'm going to heat up just a little bit because I'm impatient. Don't do what I say, just do what I know. What's the word? Don't do as I do, do as I say. That's what it is. That's what's happening. Because I sometimes do things wrong because I'm impatient and I don't like to wait. So this part, we're just going to be sauteing some vegetables. So we're going to speed this up. All right. Smells so good. I can't stand it. I want to eat it. Alright, so our chicken has come to a rolling boil. This is what I call a rolling boil, okay? So we want to make sure that that boils for at least a good 15 minutes. So I'm setting my timer for 15 minutes, okay? When that goes off, I'm going to check my chicken. I'm going to cut it. You always want to cut your chicken in the thickest part. If that thick part is cooked all the way through, then the thin parts are as well, okay? Don't take my word for it that 15 minutes is going to completely boil your chicken. Check it, because we don't want to serve raw chicken. It's going to make you sick, okay? So I'm letting that go for 15 minutes, and I am still sauteing my vegetables, okay? That's coming together nice. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Understand that there are jalapenos in here, okay? And those jalapenos, aka jalapenos, they gonna make your eyes burn. Understand that. And for me, for whatever reason, they make me sneeze. But I promise I will look away when I sneeze. I will not sneeze directly into the pan, although that would add extra flavor. Just saying. Okay, so our jalapenos, onion, and peppers, our red and green bell peppers, are about done. You'll notice they kind of start making this, I hate to say it like this, but this gushiness here. I don't want to overdo it because we're also going to bake them, okay? We're going to bake this all together after a while. but it starts making this kind of, I don't know what you call it. I say goulash. I don't know if that's right, but that's what I say. So it's right. That's the word right there. That's the word. So, all right. So I'm just giving these a couple good more swishes around in the hot pan as our chicken is still continuing to burl. All right. So that looks good to me. If I wish somehow they could put smell with video. I really do, because it's smelling right up and chop. It is. I'm taking that off my heat. I'm turning my heat down because, as I said, this is a complex recipe, okay? There's a lot of components. So the next thing we need to make is kind of I don't know, a topping, a filling sort of kind of thing. I don't really know how to explain that, but it's delicious. All right, so for what we're going to spread on top of everything we're going to do, it's a multi-layered kind of casserole, okay? I think when I counted, there were 5 layers to this casserole. Understand, this is carb friendly, where there's enough calories in here you can anchor a boat with it. Just understand that. That's a lot. All right, so I have got a half a cup of mayonnaise. I use Duke's because, well, we are in Duke country. I'm not trying to tell you where I'm located at, but we are in Duke country, okay? All right, so I use Duke's mayonnaise. This is a half a cup, okay? All right, so also a half a cup of sour cream. I use a non-name brand specific, but it is a great value. And we're gonna put that right in there, okay? All right, perfect. So, as I mentioned before, we cut up a half of a medium white onion. I kept the other half for a reason. It's gonna go directly into this, okay? This recipe also calls for 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. We're gonna use 1 cup right in here, okay? Now you're gonna see where I got a little bit creative. I took a little bit of creative advances. I cut up some cilantro because I love cilantro. Cilantro, as much as you want to use, is based on your flavor palette, okay? Sometimes it's overwhelming, sometimes it's not. I love to chop it up because when you do that, that does me good. When you do that, it releases the flavors of that, okay? It just lets it go ahead and just like be so aromatic. So I take everything I've done, I'm putting all that cilantro right in there, and I can promise you, for me, it's still not enough. All right, so I'm taking all that. So what I'm doing is I'm just giving this a good little stir right here, okay? I'm combining my mayonnaise, I'm combining my sour cream, my cilantro, my onions, everything. Oh, this right here, bro, it's worth it all. I could eat this with a spoon, but again, that's probably why I'm fat. But whatever, I'm sexy. That's what I'm saying. So I'm mixing all this together, okay? Because this is eventually going to go as a layer onto our casserole. Look at that. It's just mixing so good together. Oh, nom, 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 nom. There that is. So right now we have got one of our layers made right here. We're waiting on our chicken to boil. We have got our vegetables sautéed. So right now it's just a waiting game, okay? So remember... Oh, excuse me. All right, so there's a half a cup of mayonnaise, a half a cup of sour cream. There's half of a medium white onion in here. There's a cup of cheddar cheese, and there's some cilantro. The cilantro is going to depend upon your flavor palette. I like to taste it, okay? So you need a good little bit. So I just was pulling it off. I didn't measure it. I just pulled it off. All right, so I'm going to let this sit here for a minute because the longer that sits there, the more those flavors are going to marry. So my next step is really just waiting on this chicken to boil, okay? So when that gets done, I'm going to be right back with you guys. Okay, so our 15-minute alarm has gone off on our chicken, but I don't always trust that alarm. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check this chicken. It's in here. I'm fishing for chicken. All right, so I'm going to pull this over to my cutting board. I just want to make sure, because if it's not done, we're going to put her back in, okay? So let me cut. I cut it in half because I want to make sure that I get through all the parts. Oh, that's a done chicken. All right, so let me check the other half too, because I want to make sure she's done as well. We don't like a raw chicken. because the raw chicken sends us to the hospital. Granted, we will lose some weight on the raw chicken, but we ain't trying to go that route. We're trying to do it natural. All right, she done. She done. She ready. I like it. All right, so I'm gonna cut off my my burger here. All right. So, all right, putting this down. We need to shred this chicken. You can do you if you want to. That is so hot. Jeez Louise Murdoch. Okay. A lot of people shred it different ways. People use forks and shred it. People use these hooks and shred it. I learned me a life hack. I am going to take my little mixer here. Okay? Laugh if you wanna. She worked. Alright, so I am going to just mix this into. Okay, so chicken is shredded. Next step is muy importante. Take a sip of your margarita. That makes me want to cook. All right, so don't come for me about my mixer, because look at the shredded chicken. Tell me you could have done that with a fork. You can't. All right, so, within this chicken, I want to season it like I'm seasoning some taco meat, okay? Here we go. All right, I about tripped. You see that? Did you see that? I about fell on my face. This rug trying to kill me. All right, so taco seasoning. You can buy your own. That's up to you. I likes to make my own, okay? In that, I'm gonna move this to the side for a minute because she come and play later. Oregano, ground cumin, chili powder, garlic powder, pepper, margarita, but we don't put that up in the seasoning, okay? All right, so make as much as you want to. Just remember, when you're doing the taco seasoning, it's equal parts of every spice, okay? Remember that, it's important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the sugar-free, no, it's not sugar-free, but no sugar added ketchup, okay? It's 1 carb per tablespoon. All right, I learned my lesson last time because I spelt it everywhere. That's about 1.5 tablespoons right there, okay? I want to mix this up. The ketchup just kind of helps it, you know? It spreads it throughout what I'm going to do. And we love it. Doesn't look like it's going to be a lot, but it really is. All right, so we're going to take this right over here to my shredded chicken, shredded by the mixer. Yeah, buddy. Because I don't have time. I'm not trying to sit here and wait for this stuff to cool down for me to shred it. I'm going to do it with my mixer. My beautiful little lime-colored mixer. All right, so I'm just going to kind of mix this in. My chicken's still kind of warm, so it's going to kind of break all that stuff down, okay? And as you can see, it's mixing in there lovely, okay? You're going to have to kind of take it and break up your chicken a little bit, but we want all this to taste a little taco-y. A little south of the border, if you will. Because we like a little flavor. Mixing it right on up. In this, I think I use about a 1.5 tablespoons of ketchup. And that's the no sugar added ketchup, so that's going to be 1.5 carbs. It's really not a lot. My goodness. Okay. Here we go. All right, so we're mixing it up. We want everything to look kind of reddish, if you will. This is not good for arthritic hands. Ouchie. But whatevs. We're okay. We're going to keep going. This is what we do. We survive. All right, moving along. We're spreading her around like yesterday's news. All right, so we're mixed up. I don't like the arthritis. I don't. It's not my favorite. It hurts me. All right, so there we go. All right, so there we've got that, okay? Look at it real quick. Understand that's our homemade taco season. Yes, I'm pulling my pants up. Ain't that a good sign right there? All right, so I'm losing weight. Don't hate on me. Don't hate because I'm about to be sexy. All right, so this is another variation that I've done on this recipe, okay? The original recipe called for beef and, beef that was in taco seasoning. But when I tasted it, granted, I loved this recipe. But I was thinking, oh my God, how good would it be if this was with buffalo chicken? And so I tried it, and guess what I found out? I was 100% absolutely correct, as I mostly am. So, buffalo wing sauce, because they don't let me put name brands on here yet, okay? But we're getting there. We're going to get to that place. There's no carbs, so use what you want. I'm sure I made a lot of noise right there. I apologize. Use what you want to use, okay? So I'm going to do it. I just thought I like it good and wet. We're going to stop there, though. I can tell you. I'm not going to make any jokes about that. So I want it good and nice and coated and covered and wet and moist and just all the beautifulness, okay? Thought we were going to be there with this, but we're not. A little bit more. And again, I don't care who knows what I use. This is that Frank's buffalo wing sauce. It's just one of my favorites. The flavor is out of this world. There's no carbs to it. So you do you, boo. But I'm going to use it. I just like to know that every piece of chicken is coated in this wing sauce, okay? We'll do just a scotch more. Because less is more, but more is more. All right, that's going to be it. Oh. All right, I love wing sauce. Pickles and wing sauce. I don't understand what's happening to my biology, but those are the two things that make the world go round for me. All right, so yes, is this going to be spicy? Of course it's going to be. Because why? We like the things spicy up in here. All right? All right, so I'm rolling that around. Oh, it's so good. All right, so our chicken is coated. It looks like pulled pork, don't it? It looks like some barbecue. It's not, though. It's not going to taste the same as pulled barbecue. All right, I'm going to move my mixer away. Again, you can shred that with forks if you want to. I ain't got the time. I shredded her with my mixer. And she responded. All right, so I have lost my dough. Wait, I think all of a sudden it's going to magically appear. Here it comes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Num yummy. Oh, my dough. It's just important to keep it cold because it stays together, okay? So she went in the freezer and I forgot where she was at. All right, so here's my dough. We want to start layering our casserole, okay? We're going to take this chicken that we just made. Bam. There she go. And we're just going to spread it. We're going to spread it evenly. All right. It's like my chicken's asking for this margarita. Do you see it touching my margarita? Just spread it around because we want a good consistency with every bite that we have, okay? That's what we want. Keep in mind, our oven has been heated at 350 degrees, so it is just waiting on us patiently, which is something I don't have, is the patience. But whatever, we're working on it because we are a work in progress. Yes, we are. What else? We're good. Oh, yes. Yes, she looking good. She good, juicy. All right, now. You know what makes me sad? Is that we're so close to this recipe being all completely put together. And this is our last recipe for the day. And that makes me sad because I really do enjoy doing this. All right, so on top of our almond flour biscuit crust, sorry, it's hard for me to get that out because I don't like almond flour, but I know the flavors are going to soak into this flour, so it's not going to be as bad. But whatever, it's for the cause. I have cut up 1 tomato. The recipe really calls for 2 tomatoes, but say it with me, guys. Tomato is a fruit, not a vegetable. One more time. Tomato is a fruit, not a vegetable. In fruits, what do we have in fruits? We have sugar. If there's sugar in fruits, then there's what? There's carbohydrates. We don't like carbohydrates. So, all right. So I used 1 instead of 2. So we just want to evenly spread that tomato around, okay? Oop. I dropped 1 on the floor, so yeah, that's not going to make it. Whatever. Things happen. This is how you know this is a home cook show and not a professional cook show. All right, yes, I don't like this, so my OCD won't let me have this, so we're just going to arrange her around. It's so delicious when you actually get one of these tomatoes in a bite. Not going to lie. All right, so, all right, spreading her around, trying to get it even. Maybe too many margaritas or skewing my judgment. I don't know. Let me see. Approval? Oh, I got 2 nods. 2 nods of approval. All right, so on top of this, you ready, guys? Are you ready? All right, so as I say I'm ready, next step, take a sip of your margarita. All right, so what's going next? You remember the vegetables that we sauteed? Remember these guys here? All fresh ingredients, because Gordon Ramsay would be so mad if we used something that was not fresh. All right, so I kind of just try to make it everywhere because I'm going to eventually spread these out, but it needs some help. Okay. Scraping as we go, because we don't leave none of this deliciousness in here, okay? We're going to set it to the side. All right, so just kind of, I can't do the spatula. I'm doing my hands. Guess what, boys and girls? I was a good person, and I washed my hands. All right, look at, oh my God. I just want to make sure that there's not a bite that you take, that there's not all these good, sauteed, deliciousness vegetables up in here, okay? Look at that. It's already looking good, isn't it? It's already looking fantastic. I gotta wash my hands because I got stuff all up over it. All right, so with that, do y'all remember, I'm cleaning up, doing a little housekeeping, the sauce that we made? That's our next step, okay? There's a half a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of sour cream, a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, cilantro to your liking, a half of a medium onion sliced and diced up in here, all right? So I also take this and just kind of spread this across because we need all of this to meet together, okay? Ooh. All right, so we want to make sure all of this just kind of spreads out evenly, okay? I know this is going to be kind of a difficult task, not going to lie to you. But it's just that every bite that we take, we want to make sure that every little morsel of flavor is in it, okay? Because when I tell you, I'm not going to lie about this. This casserole right here is one of the best things I've ever had in my life. And we love it. I have made this many, many times. But right now, together, we're doing it keto friendly. Because it so was not in the beginning, okay? I'm just trying to make sure that I can spread this as far as it will possibly go. Oh, and it's looking good. Like I'm spreading it good. She ready. She gonna go. All right, so end to end, best you can. Make sure that all the edges are ready. They're all coated. They're good to go. She's happy about this. You see how happy this casserole is? It's like all the components just came together. She wants to be cooked. Yes, she does. Look at her, just naughty as she want to be. All right, so that's our topping. Guys, guess what? One more layer. I'm so excited. I need to. It's got to happen, or this would not be an effective channel of 3 margaritas in. If I'm being honest, probably about 5 margaritas in. I don't care. Now remember, this recipe called for 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, okay? We used 1 in the whatever this is, the filling, the sauce, the whatevs. We still have a cup of shredded cheddar left. What this is for, we're spreading her around. All right, guys, so there we go. That's our Alan Casserole right there. So what we're gonna do, because remember, our oven has been preheated to 350 degrees. We're gonna take her, because this thing is so heavy. That's what I'm telling you. Understand, there's so many calories in here, you can anchor a boat with it. It is heavy. This is probably a good 2-3 pounds. Whatever, we likes food. We're gonna take her in our 350 degree oven, put her in there, and we're gonna cook her for 30 minutes. We just wanna make sure that we melt the cheese and everything comes together. So we'll see you in about 30 minutes, guys.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, guys, so our timer has gone off. Our casserole has cooked for 30 minutes. Oh my God. She should not be this pretty. Look at that. I want you to look at it. Just look at it. It smells so divine. I swear I wish we could put smell through video. She pretty. She gorgeous. I'ma eat her tonight. Just FYI. Alright. So that is the Alan Casserole. I appreciate you guys. I cannot get by without giving out a few shout outs, okay? First shout out I want to give out is to my girl Stephanie. Y'all need to check her out at Dirty South Mama. And when I say mama, it is spelled M-A-M-A because she a Dirty South Mama. This woman right here is just a Southern gal. She loves Jesus and she just wants to share her experiences with everybody. Now, when I say that, it don't mean she's just trying to be preachy to y'all. She's telling you about life. She's sharing some recipes. She's sharing all kinds of things. I can't tell you enough how much I love this girl right here. Give her a look out. Dirty South Mama. It's going to be on Instagram. It's going to be on the TikTok. It's going to be on Facebook. Back to our recipe, guys. So the Alan Casserole. I've said to you before, and I'm not kidding, there's a lot of calories per serving up in here, okay? This casserole right here that I can't wait to eat has about 1,056 calories per serving, okay? So you're gonna have to watch and make sure you adjust your caloric diet for this, okay? But in those 1,056 calories, we have 7.6 net carbs. A net carb is when you take your carbohydrates and your fibers and you minus your carbohydrate from your fiber and you get your net carbs. 7.6 net carbs is not a lot of carbs, okay? So I'm so excited. But also, I want to give another shout out, special shout out. She may not never see it. My friend Selena, today is her birthday. She thinks I'm not thinking about her, but I'm a good person and I'm thinking about her. I want to say happy birthday, Selena. Through my entire life, you've always been there. You always made sure to be there to support my dreams and my endeavors. Happy birthday to you, and I hope it's the best one ever. Y'all, we are on TikTok. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram. We got us an email account. It is 3margaritasinn@gmail.com. That's 3THREE margaritasinn@facebook.com. Do not forget my friend Stephanie at Dirty South Mama, Mama M-A-M-A on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Y'all follow this girl because this girl is something amazing. I'm not even kidding. She is an amazing person. She is a fantastic author. She got a book out. She's doing so much better than what I'm doing, but I'm going to get me a book out. I'm just kidding. Probably I'm not gonna. But whatever. Guys, thank you so much. Please know, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, we're on all of them. We love y'all. Please like and subscribe. Get that word out. We want to help you. We want to help you be able to lose weight and also be able to eat to do so because, oh my gosh, the one saboteur in a diet is we're hungry. I don't want you to be hungry because I don't want to be hungry. I'm going to eat. Oh, I'm going to eat this in a minute. Follow us, like, subscribe, get that word out. We're not here to make money. We're not here to be famous. We're here to help you. I cannot thank you enough for coming and viewing us at 3 Margaritas in Keto Cooking. Until next time, guys, I'm Alan. I appreciate y'all. I love you.